Hi, welcome to Unique Expressions of Love, and we're coming to you today with another video. I understand it's been a little while, it's been a long time, but it's been really hard for me to get these videos out, but I do try, and I'm here now. So let's just get into the energies of this new moon and annular solar eclipse that will be taking place in Cancer, and this is taking place at 0 degrees. So guys, when I look at this energy here, I literally look at this as, I see 0 as the potential for something to manifest. And it's all about the energy that you've put into it. And not only that, you guys have to think about it. The North Node was just in Cancer all this time, right? The North Node was just in Cancer. It's now in Gemini. So you have to think about all of those unconscious, everything in the unconscious here that you were unconsciously manifesting here could potentially come out. So this is definitely the potential, guys. But when I see this energy and it's conjunct the North Node in Gemini at 29 degrees, I see this as the Merkaba. I see this as higher frequency. This is a high frequency situation that we're coming into here. A very high frequency situation that we're coming into. And I see this as travel, movement, things happening, things opening up for you here. A whole new dimension that is opening up just for you. Okay? So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is lovely. This is wonderful, guys. But guys, let me tell you, okay? The new moon solar eclipse in Cancer will be in conjunct Saturn in Aquarius, also at 0 degrees. So when you look at this here, I see this as two very different frequencies. One of a high vibration, the other of a very low vibration. Because remember, it's actually in Aquarius now, but it's going to be moving into Capricorn. And it's going to be retrograding back into Capricorn. But this is bringing up a lot of fear, also a lot of resistance as well with that fear. There could be a lot of limitations and restrictions going on, and with this energy, you can easily fall into unconscious patterns if you are not careful. Now, the fact that your destiny, because we're going to say that this new moon and annular solar eclipse, new moon and annular solar eclipse in Cancer at 0 degrees, which is the potential, and then we have, Saturn, also at 0 degrees, which is the potential in Aquarius. And that in conjunction, it's like, it's not registering. There's something that is not registering. There's something that is not matching up. And it's like, and you can easily get stuck into your own patterns here. Really. You can really get stuck in these unconscious patterns. You can easily get stuck, literally just in your fear and not wanting to take that risk. When you have these two frequencies that don't understand each other, and it's like you have one in the fear and then there's another that is your destiny, which is of a high vibration, it's not understanding how to get to that level here. And this is where you take that leap of faith. This is about taking that leap of faith into your new beginning, trusting, just putting it all out there, going for broke. This is going for broke here. Because you can easily fall into these old patterns here, very easily, just one little slip. Just by sitting back, I'm just going to sit down here just for a second. I'm just going to sit down and just watch what's going on. Just by you doing that, you can easily relax yourself into an old pattern and just stay in that position here. This is about really taking a risk here. Okay, now, another thing, there's a T-square. There's a cardinal T-square. We have Dark Moon Lilith and Chiron in Aries. We have the new moon, And we have Vesta and also Mercury retrograde in Cancer, and then we have Juno over there in Libra. So what this is saying here, this is saying that there's a lot going on, and it's like there's an emptiness because you're not getting what you want. You put a lot of energy into a situation. You put a lot of energy into either a commitment, something that you made a commitment to, or an obligation. But there was a lot of energy and effort and time, or maybe a lot of time that you put into the situation. This commitment that you made, it's no longer working for you. And it's like, this is about pulling out of a situation. It's like it's like your heart and soul is no longer in this situation here, regardless of what it is here. Regardless of what it is. Your heart and soul is not in it. And this is about moving forward. Stepping out into your destiny. Taking a chance. Taking a risk. That's what this is about here. Now also Mars, which is in Pisces right now, 25 degrees, is literally squaring this new moon and solar eclipse. It's squaring it. This can bring up a lot of anger, frustration, but it's there to serve you. It's not for you to sit in that anger and be mad. No, it's about really doing something about the situation. Because with that T-square that's taking place, that cardinal T-square with, Dark Moon Lilith and Chiron in Aries and, the new moon and Vesta and what's that? Mercury retrograde in Cancer and, your commitments over there in Libra. That T-square. Let me tell you, this is about looking to the energies of Capricorn at this time. This is the time where you can get motivated, about your ambitions here. This is the time where you're ambitious. This is when you should become your most ambitious. Put that fire, put that Mars energy to work. Put that Mars energy to work. That anger and that frustration, that desire that's burning inside you. This is the time to really push through. Push. Because this is about a move that you're making. Definitely about some type of move that you're making. And this is a big move. It may be something that you may be fearing. You don't know what's going on. You don't know. And just with everything in Cancer, you may want to just go back into your shell. Go back into your shell and relax, which is fine. You may want to do that. But if you go back into your shell, then there's a possibility that you can revert back to those old patterns again. And that's what you don't want. You want to look to that Capricorn energy here. Look to your motivations. Look to your ambitions. Look to all those things, that career that you want, the things that you want to push for. And another thing, for some people, what this energy can do, it can make you really, it's like maybe you could be thinking about the father at this time. Look into Capricorn, which is the father figure. It can make you really look to that and like, what, if your father's not in your life, you're like, what, I wish I had my father. Or you could be looking at your situation and you're like, what, I wish I had my father, or I wish I can speak to my father. But something around the father is going to come up. Something looking to the father or a father figure or to some, because the thing is, with this particular new moon and solar eclipse, let me tell you what could happen. With everything that's going on, you may even want to look to authority. Because remember, Capricorn, not only is it the government, but it's also the authority as well. You may want to look to the authority, seriously, and look to get help. Because let me tell you, there is that energy of Mars where something is going on, and you're not quite feeling it. This is causing that anger and frustration, make you want to do something. This anger is pushing you. This desire is there to move you forward, to push you. And that's what's happening. So it's a lot going on here. It's like whatever it is that you were devoted, you're pulling your devotion away, and this energy can unfold literally over the next 6 months. Over the next 6 months here, this energy could definitely begin to unfold at that time, and you're gonna start to see. Yeah, this could be a change in residence, maybe home, job, career. Something going on in the family. But you're making these changes because you're looking for something. You want to feel more at home. You're looking for that comfort, that support. That is what you're looking for. And this is what this new moon is all about. You're leaving the situation behind. And you're moving forward with something where you feel that there's going to be more nurturing and care and support in here, where you can actually feel at home. Because there's a lot of things going on, let me tell you. And you want change. And that's what this whole entire new moon solar eclipse is about here in Cancer. This is about change. This is about movement. And there's going to be a lot of movement going on. There's going to be a lot of things happening. There's going to be a lot of changes. And like I said, it's a very high vibration that we're entering. This here is about destiny. Destiny unfolding, literally. Okay? But you have to think about it. Cancer is, up and down. You don't know. It can be tumultuous at times. Things can be uncertain. You don't know what you're going to get. And it can be scary, But you have to, this is about really taking that leap of faith and like, what? I got to do what I got to do. I have to do what I got to do now. That's what this is about. Going for broke if you have to. Now, another thing I want to talk about here is the conjunction between Pluto retrograde and Jupiter retrograde in Capricorn. It's going to be conjunct on the it's going to be conjunct June 30th. This is the day where you're going to start to see where things are going to start to take place here with, a lot of the laws and the policies, a lot of the rules. It's going to be a huge transformation going on with the justice system. A huge transformation. We're moving into a whole new space. You got to understand, let me tell you, this is about a whole new world that we're entering here. This whole new world that we're entering. But the problem is that Saturn in conjunction at 0 degrees Aquarius, that right there is the issue. And the reason why is because it's like, how do we get to that? It's right there. And you have no other choice but to jump, but to leap. But it's like, okay, how do I do it? How do I do it? But this is where you find out how. This is where you find out how. This is about putting in that hard work. This is about not sitting back, pushing yourself, adding that discipline, that structure, that organization. Because remember, you can easily fall into those old patterns. So this is about really adding those things, okay? Creating these new patterns and rebuilding, restructuring, so that you can get to that level. But you have to put in the work here. Like I said, this destiny, it's here. Let me tell you, new moon conjunct the North Node. That's huge. That's huge. New moon, 0 degrees. North Node, 29 degrees Gemini. That is huge. That's your destiny unfolding right there. But there's a disconnect. Because it's taking place at 2 totally different vibrations. But in between where you are now and where you're meant to be, because let me tell you, you're meant, there's something very high in vibration that is meant for you. Something very high in vibration that is meant for you. Okay? Very high in vibration. It's already there for you. You just have to get there. And it requires you to do the work. It requires that. You know, there's going to be a lot of rebellious energy going on, a lot of rebellious energy, so much going on. Down with that Saturn energy, it could be a rumble, you know, a rumble, something going on. But the thing is that everything have to break down in order for this new frequency. Because remember, anything that was built on a faulty foundation, I don't care if it's something in the home, a job, maybe you lied to get a job, all that's going to catch up to you. You lied to get a certain person, all that's going to catch up to you. Look what took place in our government. And I'm sorry, as far as the U.S. government is concerned, all the corruption that took place, you know, all that is catching up to us right now. And we can no longer move forward with those old principles and policies and rules that this government and nation was founded upon on. No, we can't move forward. This is about something completely new, totally new. We're moving into this new space. You just got to trust and believe and just take that leap of faith. Whatever it is, it's asking you to take that leap of faith. This is about the potential for something manifesting, and everything, whatever you were manifesting unconsciously here, when Cancer was moving through the North Node was moving through Cancer, you were manifesting something unconsciously. You're about to see the fruition of that. You're about to see how all of these things are going to unfold for you, because it's unfolding now. Destiny is unfolding, unraveling. You're going to see. All right. So I wanted to leave you guys with that. Let me see. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Just with that T square, like I said, it's going to be a lot with that T square. There's a lot of wounds coming up. Those serious wounds, this emptiness, this feeling of emptiness here. Especially if you're putting energy into something where you know that your heart is no longer in it. This is what this is about. This is about following your heart. Literally. Following your heart. Moving forward and trusting that everything is going to work out for you. All right, so I want to leave you guys with that. Thank you so much for listening to this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at IamUnique222. Also, if you want to follow me on Patreon, you can follow me there, where I do the daily cards there. IamUnique222. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and paying attention to this audio, and see you again soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.